In the news, everyone, it is April the 7th, 2018, Saturday afternoon. We like to say a few news stories today and tell you some things here that happened last night. Recently, it was just last night. But anyway, there was a suspicious fire out in Henrico County that cops in Henrico County need your help with tonight on solving what caused the man's car to go up in flames at a Henrico apartment complex. The guy said that he drove it. The owner of the car said that he drove it the night before and it was fine. He come out and heard a big boom and looked out his window and saw his car engulfed in flames. Nearby apartments had to be evacuated just because of the spreading of the fire, but it did not spread. But they were wondering how the car blew up like that. Did someone deliberately do it? They don't know. So investigators are looking into the suspicious car fire that took place outside of his residence. Could have been an act of road rage. We don't know. Next story. Last night while I was outside talking with my neighbors, it was a nice day and we were all outside because it was 72 degrees and we were all outside just having a good time with Kathy and my uncle, and we were conversing amongst each other. And weird thing that we saw is we saw Barbara Poe and Robin and Joan, that lives next door to my uncle, all outside in their cars having a powwow right there in front of the office. And they were all, and Barbara goes, "Well, he's moving out," real loud. Of course, her words seemed real slurred, but I think that's what she was trying to say. Um, and she just couldn't contain herself, like she thinks I'm out of here. But that's what but that has to be determined when we go to court. Um, I still haven't gotten no notice of eviction or anything yet. So, but the thing is, that's what she was saying, and Joan and them were saying, "Can he hear us? I think he can hear us." And so one of the other people went into the other person's car and they rolled up their windows so they could continue having their conversation. But yeah, I could hear them, and that was just last night out in front of the office. And the weird thing was, as I saw Janine Brown's husband on Jennifer Street, just parked, texting on his phone. I don't know, he could have been texting to Janine, but he was texting on his cell phone, and he's never done that behavior ever for as long as I've been here, and it's just something new he just did last night. And then to see him riding around here mysteriously around the complex was something different too. I've never seen him do that, in weird times in the morning and the night, so I don't know what all that's about. But it's just something new, new kind of behavior that I've seen him doing. Sandra, Janine Brown's husband. I confronted him. I said, "You're Janine Brown's husband, the landlord at the complex Harbor Square, aren't you?" He said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Well, I was, just wondering because I seen you out here. It was kind of weird to see you out here." He said, "Oh, I just sitting here just texting for a minute." So anyway, I just continued to walk, and he just sat there, and that was last night around 7:30 at night. And of course, the strange encounter with Barbara Poe and Joan and Robin was was actually around 5:30, 6 o'clock out in front of the office. So I thought it was just rather weird behavior. She's sitting there having a bon voyage party, thinking I'm gone, but anyway, we're still here, still. But she's sitting there happy and everything, and acting like a model tenant. Like we said, still being quiet. This is like, for the record, to record, it's 9 weeks that she's been acting this way. She's not been anything but up until the last 2 months and 1 week. She's changed her whole tune. But she's never been like that. She's always been noisy and controversial and arguing and yelling and slamming doors and, being very noisy at night. But anyway, that seems to be what's going on right now. But like I said, we'll see how long that lasts. But anyway, that's some of the new developments about news around here concerning the neighbors here in Harbor Square who are in these cliques. That's why I wanted to bring out the Barbara Poe and Robin and Joan, who lives next door to my uncle in Building 3. They're part of that clique, that women's clique I was telling you about. There's about, I think it's 10 or 12 of them that are in it, and that's just some of them. So we have Faye from Building 5. We have Robin from Building 2. We have Joan from Building 3. We have Juanita from Building 3. We have Barbara Poe from Building 4, my building. And we have Patricia Tyler from Building 4. And those are some of the people in this clique that the landlord says does not exist around here, but yet there is a clique here. There definitely is. Women. They're kind of like running the show here, in cahoots with the landlord, so to speak. I believe, and of course other people have said something and mentioned that to me too as well, that there is definitely a clique of ladies out here that all band together when it comes to not liking someone or something. And I've had 3 or 4 people say that to me, and of course I've noticed that myself for some time, going on for quite some time. And anyway, this is just some of the in the news update. Keep it right here, and of course we'll get some more news out to you tomorrow on Sunday. Take care, everyone. Hope you have a safe weekend, and stay warm because it's cold out there. We got winds, when we got rain and mixing with snow and some accumulating snow. As far as outside, there's no accumulation outside our window right now, but it might accumulate a little bit before it ends tonight around 10 or 11 o'clock. But it's not supposed to do much because the ground's just too warm. I mean, it was just 70-some degrees yesterday, and it's upper 50s, low 60s too the day before. So I don't think it's going to really do much. I would have to snow very hard for it to accumulate for a little bit, but then it would just melt because the ground is a lot warmer than the air. So, and anyway, that's it for the weather. So just be careful out there on those bridges and overpasses, and have a good night. This is Michael DeSilvas in the news update for Saturday, April 6th or 7th, 2018.